Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with fabulous concert programs number 24. Now, we've wrapped up the Vaughan Williams cycle, but I promised there would be a bonus. And one of you jumped the gun, Mr. Bailey, and said, well, why don't you do Job? And of course I'm going to do Job. How can I not do Job? I mean, honestly, it's as symphonic as any of his symphonies, and it's as great a masterpiece as the man ever wrote. It's that simple. So we must do Job because it doesn't get played enough. I mean, the only guy who played it was Adrian Bolt, basically, and he's dead. So it's time to revive Job. It really is. It's just a glorious masterpiece, and it is obviously a second half piece, even though it ends quietly. It has so much variety and such nobility of utterance and genuine beauty and exalted transfigurative spirituality. And oh my God, it's just unbelievably amazing. And it has Satan and an organ, and it has the moment when Satan sits enthroned with, the organ comes in. That's after this. Yeah, I mean, it has everything. Absolutely everything. So we've got to do Job. So Job is on the second half, no question about it. Enough said of that. What's on the first half? Well, I've put together a program of 3 sort of supernatural, spooky, spiritual, ghostly ballets. I thought that would kind of be fun from different periods, actually, or, well, sort of different periods. I mean, Job and the other, well, you can see what they are. Number 1 is Gluck, Don Juan. No one does Gluck's Don Juan. It's like a 25-minute long ballet. Why don't people play it? The music is absolutely wonderful, and we all know what happens in the end. The Don gets sucked down into hell. The stoned guest arrives. It has the first ever horror movie music. I mean, it really does. It's really spooky. It was the source of everything demonic that came later in Western music. It really was, including Job. Why not? But seriously, it was written around 1760, about at the same time as Orfeo, which is why, Gluck took the final dance of Don Juan, which is the sucking of the Don into hell, and turned it into the dance of the Furies in Orfeo and Euridice. And it's just, it's such a cool piece. Boom, 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 do, 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 do. It's scary. But the whole scene before that, the creepy, scary cemetery scene, is also really spooky. Mozart was paying very close attention when he wrote Don Giovanni. So let's start with some Gluck. No one plays Gluck. He's a genius. He's just a genius, and Don Juan is his whole genius in this wonderful package. It even has a fandango with castanets in it. I mean, it's just amazing. And it's recently been published in a critical edition, and because it acquired all kinds of extra dances and things, and so they finally have stripped it down and returned it to what he originally wrote, as much as they can tell, because Gluck is impossible in terms of musicological sources. But great way to begin. After Gluck, Falla, El Amor Brujo. Get a really good soprano, or mezzo-soprano, actually. It's a mezzo. And oh, what fun that ballet is. It's about a girl who is haunted by the ghost of her dead lover, who prevents her from being able to have any future relationships. But eventually the spirit of the demon is exorcised. It's actually the same story as Bernstein's The Dybbuk. I mean, it's one of these, which is another ballet about demonic possession. There are quite a few. It's one of those timeless mythological stories. But Falla's arrangement, oh my God, it's wonderful. It's got the ritual fire dance in it. It's got all that fabulous sort of canto hondo singing stuff, with ay, yo no sé qué siento, ni sé qué me pasa, ande maldito y de voltar a lo mejor de. Well, you know what I mean, right? You don't want me to sing the rest, but let me tell you, it's just hot stuff. So you have these two ballets, the Gluck and the Falla, on the first half, which use a smaller orchestra. Then you go to intermission and you come back and you get Job. And let me tell you something, my friends. I would run, not walk, run to see that program live. My gosh, it would be a thrill ride. And the music is just uniformly fabulous and fascinating. A couple hundred years of demonic ballet stuff. What could be bad? I think it would really be a lot of fun. So keep on listening, friends, and give that one a shot. I think you'll be really happy if you listen to them all at home, too. Take care.